Hey, what is up, guys? P here, back with another episode of the Metal Tongue podcast, joined by my good buddy. And this week we have got an episode titled Riffs Without Borders, where we're going to be exploring the latest, greatest, and all-time best international bands. I'm sure many spring up to your mind, don't they, Stu?
Yeah, I love international bands. I think they're incredible. And I think we live in a time where we're inundated with so many opportunities for these bands, and especially like the festivals and stuff like that. It's
Absolutely.
We're inundated with these opportunities, and I think it's fantastic. You know, we know back when the new metal era burst through the seams, obviously we had Rammstein, which...
Isn't new metal, but
which is new metal, but it came around the same time.
Yeah.
You know, and again, I know we've had like other bands like Scorpion, which are German as well, but I'm on about like bands that speak in a native tongue as well. You know, so obviously Rammstein sang all in German, and although you know some of us had no idea what they were singing, they just made some belters.
Here comes his honor.
It's honest to God, like you can listen to all their songs and it just sounds great. I know some of them are a bit obscure, some of them are a bit extreme. You know,
Some
like
of them are a bit X-rated.
Nine Tail, which is apparently about the guy who, kind of gave approval to another guy to cut part of his body off and cook it and eat it.
An X-rated part of his body.
Yeah.
Was it two parts of his body or just one?
I'm pretty sure he kind of went with the whole thing.
Oh.
But he started at that part first.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
But no, but
I did not expect this podcast to take this turn this early.
It's one of those days.
Oh my God.
I'm tired, so we're gonna go there. But no, and of course, you know, they kind of. I would say they were probably one of the pioneers to kind of allow acceptance of non-speaking English bands. Like obviously, we have American bands.
I was just gonna say. So when we're talking about international bands, we are referring to the United States of Great Britain. In terms of this, and it's basically American bands, American and Canadian bands, and British bands are what we'd call normal, because I suppose in the music scene that is the standard market, isn't it? You know, the rest of the world kind of like in a way bows down to it, even internationally. You know,
because I mean there were massive waves of British heavy metal in the US back in the day. You know, you had like Sabbath and Led Zeppelin.
Absolutely.
You know, all these bands break through and stuff like that, and then obviously we had massive waves of American bands break through in the UK. Yeah,
it's pretty interchangeable, isn't it? I think it
is, and I think a lot of them are these bands that. They always speak of British venues, especially American ones. You can watch a lot of documentaries about metal bands, like Avenged Sevenfold and stuff like that, and they talk about, I always watch videotapes of Donington. And stuff like that,
I know, 100%. I kind of have always done the same thing with the opposite, though.
Yeah.
I always wanted to play on Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Obviously, and then House of Blues in like Chicago and places like that.
I actually do want to talk about festivals and across the world as well at some point, but that'd be a different podcast. But yeah, Warped Tour, and so from your point of view,
Warped Tour wasn't a festival; it was a tour.
It was a tour. Well, similar vibe anyway. But
yeah. It was the American answer to the festival for a long time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we will go to that.
So your kind of aspect then was like, that's
absolutely.
And those bands were like, I want to be a, you know.
Well,
even
for
with
example,
Bloodstock as well, you know, with all these.
Motionless in White, when I saw them last year in London, they were like, "It's a dream to finally play here in Brixton," you know, and stuff. So or headline Brixton, I should say. So, and I've heard that several times. Brixton Academy is one of the places that people love to headline, which is an interesting one.
It is. It's huge. But yeah, I think you know. So we've always had that back and forth, especially with like bands across the world, especially like with singing in English. It's easy for us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because obviously we can understand what they're saying, but it might not be easy for some of these bands that might not speak the language, you know. And I do find it interesting now that we have a lot of bands that come through. I do have a couple of listed down, but like I'm really vibing with the Japanese scene at the moment for some of the metal.
Well, before we go into the depths of it, I would say you've already named the band that most metalheads will think of when you say international artists, and that's Rammstein.
Yeah, Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Yeah.
Named after the American Air Force Base.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, that's true. Did you not know that?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's named after the American Air Force Base in Western Germany.
Oh.
It's spelled differently, though. I don't know if that was a legal thing.
Because I have seen two variants. That does explain why I've seen two variants.
Yeah.
As I think in the early days when they were being promoted, I think it was being spelled incorrectly, and they had a different way of spelling it.
I wonder if that was because they didn't want to be too associated with it.
Well, I mean, it's like we talked about Linkin Park, didn't we? And how they got the name, and then they wanted to change it from Linkin Park to Linkin Park.
It is still an American Air Force Base by the looks of it.
Yeah.
In the...
Because they're a very controversial band, really, aren't they?
They are.
I mean,
near Kaiserslautern.
Yeah.
Sorry, I butchered that pronunciation.
Because I think they've always been the band to push stereotypes and the boat out as far as they can, especially with I mean, you got, what's the one? Is it Sunny? With the one with the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White, and it's like
Sun.
So yeah, and it's like you look at the video for that and you think, oh god, it's like quite insane, really, the way it's filmed. I love that music video; it's so cool. And obviously, Snow White is a bit more of an adult than
It's not a kid's story, is it?
No, it's not really a kid's story, but like they really did test the boundaries. And I think Mutter, I remember speaking to one of my friends in school who was German, and he came over with his family, and obviously for our English lesson we did English, but for his lesson it was German, so he joined our German class. He was in a different reg group, and we were all like, oh my god, he speaks fluent German. Now's our time to strike and ask him to translate Rammstein lyrics for us, because like we had the internet, but we didn't have it as accessible as most people.
You couldn't Google something and get an answer, could you?
Not as quick like that.
Google was a search engine.
Ask Jeeves.
Oh, you were an Ask Jeeves guy. Yeah, I do remember Ask Jeeves. But it was more of a case of you'd search something and it would give you the options of where you could find that information, wasn't it? It didn't give you an option of doing it yourself, which is quite modern.
So I mean, and I remember him. He translated Mutter for us, and although when you translate, obviously if you use Google Translate and stuff like that, and I know people use it for certain styles of quizzes, but if you translate stuff so many times, it jiggles it around a bit, because some things in German are moved around a little bit, so it's kind of like the Welsh. But
I think what you find is in English we put things in a funny order, and every other country does it differently.
Yeah,
it's probably more of an English issue
German,
than
the pronunciation of things. So like a table would be feminine and a chair would be masculine.
No idea.
Yeah, well,
we don't have that.
No, but
they have it in French, I believe.
But I learned a bit of German in school, so obviously...
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
My story. But I learned more German as an adult than I did as a child. So
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ich habe... Ich liebe dich.
That means I love you.
Schmetterleg?
I don't know what that means.
I'm probably pronouncing it like shit, but it's butterfly.
But... Oh! My favourite German word. Auspuff.
No idea.
Exhaust pipe. Auspuff.
It's class, isn't it? I mean, so, but anyway, back to my story. He translated it for us, and we were all reading it like it's gibberish.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to us. But the whole idea of the song was like obviously not having a mother being raised in a test tube child. But it was so extreme.
Still doesn't make sense.
But we didn't know what they were saying.
Yeah. But
we enjoyed it because it sounded incredible. It was heavy, powerful. Yeah. But obviously, with Till Lindemann, he's a trained pyrotechnic kind of. I don't know what the qualification for that is, but they started adding pyros and a bit of flair to their shows, and
quite literally,
they just blew up.
Yeah,
literally blew up. Yeah, and I mean, you see their stadium presence now, and everyone's trying to get into that show.
Yeah, because it's really interesting, because I really want to see them, and I wouldn't pay to go and see them because I don't really like their music that much.
I would pay to see them.
But I say I wouldn't pay to see them. I would consider it just based on a live show.
Yeah. If I said, Joe, I got a spare ticket, fancy coming along,
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, you'd be
I wouldn't say
down.
no. Yeah.
But if you were going to get the tickets and ask me to come along, you'd be like, I don't know if I'd be bothered. Is it like that? But if they're at a festival,
I 100% see them.
Yeah.
I don't know whether, they played Millennium Stadium, didn't they, a few years ago?
Yeah.
And it was like £85 a ticket was the cheapest ticket in the gods.
That's all right. If you think about the show you're getting.
Oh, this was 2019.
Oh yeah, probably fucking double that now.
So that's why I was thinking this is before the pound devalued quite so much. Anyway, enough about economics.
Yeah.
It felt like, that's a fair bit to go and watch Rammstein.
Yeah, but I think the important thing is it doesn't matter where you are in that show, you're still part of that show.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
I think, and they do, even when I saw them download, they put on a hell of a presence. And I think it rained before they came on.
Yeah.
And we were relatively outer circle of that first ring.
Yeah. I don't know, I've never been
a bit closer to where we sit.
Where? I've never been, I don't know.
Oh, well, if you've never been. But there's a festival that I've been to once or twice.
A couple of times. Yeah,
a handful maybe. They put their show on, and like there was rumours going around they weren't going to have pyro because of like restrictions, and because it's close to an airport, all that guff. And it rained before they came on. And no joke, I think third song in, I was dry.
I remember, speaking of international bands, are we counting Australian bands as international bands?
I suppose so, but it's difficult because I'm referring to bands that like kind of
non-English speaking, really.
But also do English. But the bands that don't, like, I mean, we could be here all day talking about American British bands, can't we? Like, and obviously we're British.
Well, that's the mainstream.
But if we're talking about the American import of metal,
I would probably say that a Canadian, actually the ex-colony bands. I say ex-colony now because India. The English first language English speaking bands, I would say probably we don't qualify. So I would say that takes Australia out of this because Parkway Drive, Polaris, North Lane, or Amity Affliction.
They're easy to sell, aren't they? Because you know what they're saying.
Oh, they're just like an extension of the culture, aren't they? Really, and it's
I'm on about sharing new cultures. Bringing in new ideologies to music where it's like you don't necessarily know what they're saying, but you can look it up if you want to. You can learn the language if you want to.
Yeah, but equally bands that sing in a foreign language as well, I think, is if they so for example, Electric Callboy,
they dual language, don't they?
Well, they're German. They're German.
But they dual language with their music.
Kind of.
Okay.
I would.
I'm sure I've heard one of their songs.
They have got one or two songs that are in German, but most songs are in English because it is mostly the English market they are playing to. The English speaking market is what they're playing to. Because again, with metal, that is where the money is.
Yeah, it's easy. I think it's easy just to sell as well as.
Yeah, well, you've got America, Europe. Well, Europeans will sing English lyrics.
Yeah,
we won't sing.
I was singing
French,
Bloody Wood as best I could without sounding offensive.
This is difficult, it. This is part of it as well.
It's difficult. I could also sing, Baby Metal as best I can, but chances are I don't sound like a 14-year-old Asian girl.
She's like same age as like.
I know, but like the early stuff, as they were like 13, 14, weren't they? Like with chocolate.
I don't think they were that young.
The story was two of them when young. Yeah,
I think the dancers were. I don't know.
Yeah, but again, what I like to see is these bands coming in. We've got Bloody Wood from India, and they went viral because they covered a song called Ari Ari.
Oh, it was a cover.
It was a cover. Well, Ari Ari is a traditional Indian song, from what I can take it, right? Without crossing lines here.
They're not quite the same age, but they're so.
Right, we're back on to.
Sorry, Baby Metal now.
Baby Metal.
Sue is 28. Moa Metal is 27 and Momo Metal is 23. Former member Yui Metal is 27. I'm assuming Sue is the main singer, I think, and the other two are dancers.
Redact when they first came out then.
They first came out in 2010. So you are pretty much spot on because 2010 I turned 17. Aww. So but 17, and the oldest is 5 years younger than me. So you were wrong. They weren't 13, 14. They were 12.
But anyway.
That's another episode of the Metal podcast. We probably won't ever do, but that's a bit.
Yeah, and I want to touch on them. But like, I mean, you look at like Bloody Wood.
Yeah,
they did Ari Ari, which is a cover.
I'm
not sure of the origins of the song, whether it's traditional Indian or whether it's from Bollywood movies. I'm not sure, but there is a dance and all that goes with it and everything. But they covered that, and I think it took off on the platforms of social media.
It's a good song. It's a good cover.
It blew my mind because I just like, if you think about Indian metal, can you name any other musician from like any like rock or punk like this?
So there was another. They're not Indian, but they are from Western Asia.
Yeah.
And they were called Nine Shrines.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed them. They were they were like a heavy version of Bloody Wood.
Yeah.
They didn't have as much faff, I would say, with the music.
But I really, really think it's a clever thing because, I mean, you know, they literally had a Patreon, which meant you could pay a penny or 2p
for the album, yeah,
just for part of their Patreon because they just needed any support. It literally started off with like 2 members, and then I think they got the other guy in who could do a bit of rap. And he sings in English or raps in English, whatever you want to call it, and then you got the other one that sings in Indian, and it's such a clever little like kind of setup because now they've got a band, they've gained so much success, you know, coming from literally nothing to where they are now. Now I've seen them climb up the ranks of Download Festival in the stages, if we're talking about the ranks being the stages and where you are per stage, you know, and I think they were midday set for main stage
this year. They were,
which, you know, is incredible because like you know, they've got such a vibe, such an energy, but not only that, they're so humble and grateful for any support that you can give them, and I think that comes from like, you know, the fight that they've had to put up to kind of get heard.
Yeah. I think they started off with a bit of a they did things the hard way to start off, didn't they?
Yeah, because they didn't really have an easy way.
But no, I know.
Option, you've got to do it this way. That's it.
No, that's what I mean. They had like this thing. But I couldn't name you another song other than Ari Ari.
I can, but not off thing without sounding.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Like, because I you know, their songs, again, another band I'm going to mention later. A lot of their songs are written in like another band that's Hanabi A, and I'll go into them in a bit. But like their songs, if you're listening to them in the car and all you've got is like the Japanese writing, I'm like, I don't know what I'm listening to, but it sounds fucking incredible. But I mean, you know, they've really kind of held their own. They've done a couple of tours now, which have been successful. Yeah. And they're just building, and they're going to be one of these bands. I don't know whether they'll plateau and they kind of will stale. Yeah. And kind of hang out in this certain domain where they won't be as big.
I'd be interested. It'd be interesting to compare.
Subbing them.
Tours. I don't think they'll. I think they've already started to plateau because I'm sure the first time we saw them, they were earlier on main stage. They were second band on main stage a couple of years ago, weren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
So like,
I think before that though they were on another stage, but I'm not sure whether they just debuted on main stage, sort of lower tier. Yeah, opening maybe.
Yeah.
But they've got Dana Dan, which is one. I think it was one of their. They've got like fucking 8 million listens. I mean, that was like the second song they did. They got Gadar, which is 12 million. They've got the song they've done with Baby Metal. I'm not going to pronounce that because I'm just going to sound really thing. And then they got New Delhi, which has got 15 million. I mean, you know,
they're doing from nothing.
From nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
It's interesting.
That's the type of band you'd imagine. I'm surprised there's a couple of 100,000. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been more bands in India coming off the bat with that. Actually,
hopefully there will be. Hopefully,
I think that time probably would be now. I think they'd be coming through now if that was the case.
I'd say we'd start seeing some more mixtures. I think, you know, I think give it another couple of years, we might get one or two, but then it might be another Rammstein where you only get that one big.
Yeah,
because I mean, Rammstein.
You can't say that. There's quite a few big German bands.
There are quite a few, but I'm on about like because Scorpion's huge.
Yeah, I've never heard of them, but yeah.
But they sing in English.
Yeah, well, yes, yeah, I see what you're saying. I was going to say Electric
what
Callboy as well.
What I'm referring to, though, is
selling
that
out stadium tours.
They're like mainly, obviously, there's a bit dual there because obviously they've got the rapper that raps in English. But you know, I don't think we'll get many. But I'd like to say, I'd like to hope we would, because I think we should be an industry that accepts. All sorts
I think what it is it comes down to where the markets are in the home countries, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, India, on the face of it, should be able to support a massive metal scene.
Yeah, but I think that...
And there is a metal scene there.
There is a metal scene there.
In the same way there is in, like, Eastern Asia, then, in Singapore and stuff like that, you know, you always hear bands talk about how they have massive, you know, they do always sell out those venues.
Yeah, like Metallica always talk about, like, you know, on Iron Maiden, they go to, like, Rio and all these other countries. You think, like, Brazil, you think is, you know, kind of a party.
No, Brazil's got a massive metal culture.
I never thought that, though, before seeing the Iron Maiden show they did in Rio.
Have you heard of, speaking of international bands, Sepultura?
I fucking love Sepultura.
Obviously not that much. You didn't know they're from Brazil.
I do know they're from Brazil.
Well, but why are you surprised?
No, because I'm saying, like...
But again, there's one band that have come from there that you can name.
This is what I'm saying.
Isn't it?
So it's like, if you're saying there's one band, like, can you say that there's a scene there?
I tell you...
As far as my uneducated brain when I was younger, and the lack of access to the internet, I knew...
You wouldn't think of it.
I knew Sepultura were from that origin because of the structure of their sound.
You wouldn't necessarily they would still live there, would you?
Yeah. But I wouldn't have thought until, like, you see these bands go in there, you know.
Well, it's an interesting one because the Spotify algorithmic properties will lead into bands getting more listens, especially smaller bands getting more listens in the Central and South American countries, because, for example, they pay less per listen in those countries. I think.
It's bad, isn't it?
Or there's something algorithmically. I remember a chap we know was explaining it to us before, because we were always like, why do we always have like 10 times the amount of streams in Mexico than we do? And Brazil, Mexico, for a long time, we're our biggest listeners.
Yeah.
Be like, you literally, you know, a couple of thousands a week.
Cool. It's got to be a good feeling to know.
It's weird, but it's almost like, why are they not in Cardiff? That's such a shame. But it's at the same time, it's like, okay, that is great, because it's still great. It's not how much they pay out. There's some algorithmic thing with it where it promotes it. It's cheaper for them to promote it out there, push stuff out there or something. Yeah. So that's why you get a lot of underground metal bands, even from Europe, doing well over there, like on paper, because the Spotify and social, you know, the streaming algorithms push the music much further.
Speaking of Sepultura, though, I've had to look up the song, because I know the name of the song, but I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. And it's
Roots, Bloody Roots.
No, I like that one, but no, it's Ratamahata.
Oh, that one I have.
I fucking love that song.
Ratamahata.
It's such a good vibe. It is a really good vibe.
You don't get that, do you?
No, I don't know what you're going about.
Ratatata with Electric Callboy and Baby Metal.
Yeah. God, they had such opportunities at Download to have these bands.
They went on the same day, Stu. They didn't have.
No, but Download had this opportunity to be like, we could cross over so many bands here. And like,
but
at least one or two.
There were a couple that they could have done that.
Like they had Bloodywood that did a song with Baby Metal. And I generally thought Baby Metal were going to come out, because they kind of like started talking. I was like, oh my god! And then
they were the same day as well, weren't they?
Like, oh fuck, you know.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. We're going off topic here, but the fact that you had Electric Callboy playing Ratatata, which is their song, and Baby Metal playing Ratatata, which is their song, on the same stage on different days. And I wonder if that's ever happened before. It's a whole separate conversation. But
I don't know, actually, to be honest with you.
I've always wondered that, if that is the first time that the same song has been played on stage,
I don't know,
different days by the writers of the said song.
Yeah.
Without it being the same band as well.
I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Because surely they'd be like, if if it's your song, you're going to be doing it. But if it's a shared song, you have every right to do it.
Well, yeah, and they
Register
co-wrote
that
it as well.
yeah.
Yeah, they co-wrote it, so it's a bit of a unique situation, that one, because
Kind of
normally
like
it's a featuring.
again off subject. It's like Ozzy going on tour, solo tour, doing Ozzy work, but also doing Sabbath work.
Yes,
because he's part of.
Yes, yeah. Probably less so in some aspects, because I mean, I don't know. I never saw Ozzy play guitar. So Ozzy wrote the vocals and that side of things.
Yeah, he wrote the vocals,
contributed
like
to
the
the
harmony sometimes.
But I miss him.
And then he because they all wrote songs. I mean, Geezer wrote some of the songs. We're way off subject here again.
We are.
But Geezer wrote a lot, like a couple of songs.
Yeah.
But Ozzy did, in all fairness, wrote quite a few songs as well.
Yeah.
So,
no, I might be selling Ozzy short there, to be fair.
You are definitely selling that man short, because he's a fucking icon. Anyway, back on the subject, international bands. One of my favourite bands that have come out in the last couple... Not come out,
international bands, Bleed From Within. They Scottish bands.
Scottish band, don't you go there. No.
Sorry, Scotland.
No.
I didn't mean it, Scotland. I didn't mean it.
No. Do not.
Freedom!
Don't
I have to check that in there. I have to check that. I have to check that in there for you, Stu.
No, anyway, one of my they come out. I think I saw them last year at Download or the year before. Because Ben was there, I think. So, and it was Hannibal A, right? I've been calling them Hannibal for the longest time, but it turns out it's Hannibal A.
Not Hannibal.
It's Hannibal A. As far as I've looked up pronunciation.
No,
I even watched a video of them explaining it as well.
And you still can't pronounce it.
Hannibal, yeah. But Hannibal are incredible. Again, like Baby Metal, because we can go on about Baby Metal, but I think Baby Metal have blown up past it now.
They're an interesting conversation.
They are an interesting mix.
They're very much put together.
Yes, they're a conversation for a different day of the structure of the group.
They have been put together, yes. They're a consumer-focused band that do write their own music, which is an interesting concept.
Just to touch on that a little bit, I know a lot of people shat on them. Me being one of them, I'll be honest with you. I didn't really get the hype then.
I've been front row, second row for them at the second stage.
But I'm saying I was never like, I just didn't get it. Like I liked one or two of their songs, but it was like, oh, it's not for me. But what I did like though is people just shat all over them, as we've talked about, the trolls, and I think Rob Zombie was one of the biggest advocates to stand by them and say, well, these girls have gone on stage and done something. Why don't you go and fucking do it yourself then, kind of thing. Yeah. And it's like, well, they're out there performing. Yeah. Whether they're put together or not.
No. And it's a bit of a strange one because although they are put together, they write the music themselves, which is a bit of a strange one.
And I think they've kind of grown out of that cycle of they've been put together. I think they've kind of like struck their own chord a little.
Yes, bit. Yeah, they have.
Maybe there's something behind the scenes. I don't know, but
it's an interesting one. That one. It is.
I like.
I mean, they are the closest thing I know, sort of officially, as an industry plant. Yeah. But then they write their own music as well. So how much are they in the industry plant when they are writing their own? It's an interesting one.
Yeah. But back on the Hannibal, one of their songs that are written in Japanese on Spotify has got over 18 million. 18. 18.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Am I saying it?
No. The first time you said it, I wasn't sure if you said 80.
18, and the next one after that is like 317,000.
Oh, that's a big. That's a big drop.
It's a big drop, yeah. This is on there.
I still kill for those numbers myself, but
I don't understand the algorithm of their popular songs, because unless there's something wrong here, because the one after that is 1,971,000, which is Iconic. Now, if you listen to Iconic, everyone, right, listen to it, you will get that song.
You mean the song is called Iconic?
The song's called Iconic. Okay. You will get that song stuck in your fucking head. Me and my daughter always trick each other to play that song, and we get it stuck in our fucking head. But they've got songs like Spicy Queen, We Love Sweets, and they're just a bunch of girls, and they just, like, the lead singer's got this hell of a voice on her. She just screams and growls. But what I love about them is just like that they're so colourful. They wear, this like flamboyant Japanese kind of like Kate, my wife will know all the words for the style of fashion that they wear, but they're so rough and raw, and they sound incredible. And then like when they played at Downloads for the first time I saw them, they one of them obviously couldn't speak proper English, so she was reading from her hand, and I thought it was so like adorable.
Yeah.
She was like, "Do you like beer?" And she was like, "I like beer." And I thought it was so sweet, but like she didn't have to do that. But like it was just nice that they engaged with the crowd, and they had such a good turnout for a small band just coming over. And they've done a recent tour. I think they hit Glasgow. They didn't hit Wales, unfortunately, because I would have gone to see them. But they're such a fun band.
Does the song actually come in at any point?
Yeah.
44 seconds in and nothing's happened. Oh, it's just a get it in.
It's a long intro. Fucking hell. It's sick. For everyone that can't hear, Peter's listening to the song in his ear.
I am listening to it right now because I honestly don't have a clue what they sound like.
No, that's a tiny girl singing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, I know, but it's amazing to see like that voice come from like.
Don't judge looks by appearances.
Exactly.
Don't judge what?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I know you go in, but I agree. But I'm all about the female presence. I think it's important, and I think it's incredible when they start, doing the best they can do.
When's the chorus?
Hang on. Wait. There it is. It's just really, you can bop to it, you can vibe to it, you can mosh to it. And they've all got like a really interesting look.
I think that you need to be a fan of anime.
I'm not a fan of anime.
You watch anime?
I watched some anime.
There you are. That's.
I watched Demon Slayer.
You've watched it. You're a fan.
I grew up playing. I'm not a weeb. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z and the Avatar, Last Airbender. But other than that, Demon Slayer is the only
I'm
anime
going to
I watch.
sound like.
And I don't watch anime. My wife does, and my son and my daughter do. Well, my daughter doesn't as much anymore, but
I think they pull off that sound very well.
Give them a couple of other listens on some of the other songs.
I didn't hear a hook, I will say.
Oh, they don't need one.
You just said it was getting stuck in your head. I was like,
yeah,
what?
No,
How?
It's just the iconic bit.
It just sounded very. It sounded
very.
Yeah, they've got a song on anime, haven't they? That's probably the 18 million one, probably.
Probably, yeah. It's got a music video, so probably.
Do you know who they reminded me of in a weird way?
Don't say Baby Metal.
No, I wasn't going to say Baby Metal. I was going to say Ginger, another international band.
Ginger, I fucking love Ginger.
Do
you know
I realised I don't
Ginger on my list.
I don't really like international bands. I've decided I like. Well, I'm just like Ginger.
Get out of your house.
Ginger are not my cup of tea. I love great vocalists. I just musically, structurally, they don't do it for me at all.
By the way, I think you've just pissed off Lauren.
I know, no, because it's really weird because they're incredible musicians.
Lauren
like really good. I know, yeah.
She's upsetting.
She's she's the best part of that band by a long stretch, I think.
Perv.
No, not like that. In the sense that she's got a great voice. She's a great singer and great screamer.
Yeah. Anywho.
Great singer and great screamer. But they go off on these random like jazz
fuck it.
bits halfway through, and I'm like, why are we doing this?
So down.
Why are we doing this, guys? Let's.
Speaking of an anime band, though. Were you finished?
Well, I was just going to say, and I get people like that, but it's just like I'm just like, no.
You
why
aggressively rubbing your face. I thought you'd finished.
No, I had an itch. No, I was just like, why are we doing that? But yeah, I've lost my trail of thought now, so yeah, I am finished.
Awesome. Another anime band. This is anime band. This is Sim.
Yes.
Silence is Mine. Now.
Not on this podcast, it's not.
They did the song for I'm gonna get this so wrong, something Titan.
Yeah, that one. I know what you mean now.
And it's rumbling. Rumbling, and it's such a catchy song.
Yeah.
Me and my son went to see him at Download. We got quite into the crowd. My son and wife went to go see him at Bristol, and they are just such a fun, energetic band, and they just put everything out there, and they're fun. They're fun. It's kind of like reggae Japanese metal.
Yeah. They're like Japanese skin dread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. I would say yes. And they are such a good. If you want to see a band and you just want to have a good time, if you want to sit there and just get entertained by them jumping on stage, definitely they want to tick off your list. And as we're on the fun track of Japanese bands, what band am I thinking of?
Crossfaith.
I'm
not sure if we're allowed to talk to them about them or if they've been cancelled or not.
Oh, the only reason I'm stepping onto them is because they came on with Sim, and then the song got cut short because they went over. So Sim went over, and the song they were going to do with
Crossfaith got cut.
It got cut.
Oh dear.
And as he came out, and it was like, oh, it's so gutting. That was dreadful. But anyway, what happened with Crossfaith?
So Crossfaith are one of the first international band I ever got into. So this is my backstory.
Yeah, I can say that because I'd say that.
My backstory. Probably they blew up back in the day, and they
from Rammstein to that. I would say,
they didn't follow through, did they? Really?
No.
They released.
They exploded and went out. They disappeared.
They just stagnated massively. So they released the Zion EP, which was which was a follow up to the album that had that cover of that very famous
Prodigy song,
which I would say is better than the original, personally. That's a hot take, I know, but that's because I like metal and I like shouty stuff. Take, yeah. It's personally I prefer it anyway.
I think I've just eaten a fly.
You might well have done.
Yeah, I did.
Nice, tasty.
Just
Welsh protein.
I just watched it zoom around, and all of a sudden something landed on my tongue. I was like, "That's wrong."
But going back to CrossFit, yeah. So what happened was they were the same band for ages. Then they had a touring guitarist, and the bassist Hiroki left.
Okay.
I chatted to them for ages on their first tour, and I went out on the piss with Crossfaith when I was 18. Yep. When they supported,
rubbing elbows for celebrities.
Well, so right. Going back, so I saw them in Bristol, and with supporting Mice and Men, and they were phenomenal. And I spoke to them for an hour outside afterwards. They were just like learning English, and we were just talking. And then I saw them again not long after.
Gig, was it?
Yeah.
Was this the one in Cardiff and your gig got cancelled but mine maintained because it
No, that wasn't the same gig. They were at that gig, but that wasn't I wasn't seeing it. That's a couple of years afterwards.
Okay.
So they did something they did a couple of UK bits back like within like 6 to 8 months, and then they did the Sempiternal show with Bring Me the Horizon in Cardiff, which is probably one of the best gigs I've been to, sort of like historically speaking.
Yeah.
And like nostalgic point of view with seeing Sempiternal on this release. We talked about Bring Me already, but yeah, like to be there, like looking back and like, oh, that was a really cool moment. Anyway, the DJ and the bassist recognized me from Bristol the previous year, and they were like, I was talking to them again outside afterwards, and they were like, "Oh, where's a good place to drink?" And I was like, "Oh, just down here. There's like pubs and stuff."
I know, because I don't drink.
Well, yeah. So there was that. But I did go out and stuff. Anyway, so
what are you drinking? Lemonade.
Yeah, I've glammed this up a bit. Anyway, their tour manager was from Caerphilly, of all places.
Right.
Yeah, so he knew the local area anyway.
Yeah.
So we went to Tiger with Crossfaith for a couple of hours, and then I went home.
Nice. It's a cool story. There was a hat in your basket, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But anyway, the controversy.
Yeah, it's fucking
So the anyway.
Get a story in, didn't you?
I did have to get a story in. I'm sorry. So the touring guitarist they had for a number of years then, because I've seen him a couple of times over the years. Last time I saw him was at Download, and they just announced him as a member, and then a few weeks later, it came out that he was messaging 14-year-old girls.
Ooh.
And this was helped by Ronnie Radke, who's everyone's favourite musician. So that, yeah. I
think Ronnie Radke's just exposing the...
Yeah, well, he was messaged by the girl's mum, apparently. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one because he'd only just joined the band, but he'd been with the band for a while. The Japanese culture is very, very different, and I'm not defending what he did. He's been kicked out of the band and what have you, no problem. But they've decided to take a backward step to reevaluate what they want to do because I think their reputation's been a bit tarnished because they didn't react as quickly as they should have done. Really, it should have been he's gone.
And I suppose where their standpoint in the industry. It's very sensitive, isn't it, if something like that happens?
I mean, yeah. It's
sensitive any time
really...
it happens, but if you're a band that blew up, settled, the dust had calmed, people kind of started forgetting you, then you were trying to come back, and then for that to happen...
It's really difficult, isn't it?
It's shit.
But so now they've taken...
the set got cut short? Walked on stage and went, no, cut it.
Maybe. But I feel sorry for them because I know, I was a bit gutted when the bassist left because, he was really sound. And the DJs really sound as well. But yeah, so it's...
Do you know my hot take?
Yeah.
When myself and Danny went to see him with Limp Bizkit on the Kerrang tour, with the tour that I high-fived Fred Durst at, and I was in Kerrang magazine for. Yeah.
Oh!
Throw my fucking story in there too, bitch. I was saying to Danny, that little girl drummer's amazing.
Oh, yes, right, yes.
I thought, she's only small and she's incredible.
What a drummer. Oh, sorry. Just excuse my...
That's diabetes right there for you.
I didn't think it was going to have that little insulin. Anyway, carry on.
Is it because you're out of insulin?
Oh, yeah, so I've run out of insulin, yeah.
Have you been taking too much sugar?
No, just...
Not enough sugar.
Not good pod site placement.
Oh.
It depends. It's only as effective as how effective the area you put it on is. And you obviously can't know what is under your skin. So some areas it's better than others.
When you put it on your bell end then?
It's too small, mate. It's too small to put it on now.
Too small.
Anyway.
You said the blood flow probably works fine from there, boy. Yeah.
But yes, I thought the same thing. Yeah, first time I saw him.
Yeah.
What a drummer he is.
But he is, he is a great...
He's probably the best drummer I've ever seen.
Yeah. And I don't know why I just thought it was a little girl, but I generally thought...
Well, he's literally 4'11".
Yeah.
And has long hair. To be fair, back in the day, he had long swept, kind of like that scene girls type hair.
Yeah.
So it was quite. I'm 100% with you on that.
But yeah, so we've talked about Japanese.
Unless he does.
We don't judge. We don't judge.
Let him be him.
We quietly judge, but we don't judge. Now I'm joking. We don't judge. We've talked about a German. Well,
what you can't see in this episode, because we don't film our episodes yet, is that Stu is aggressively waving a mini flagpole around, and he looks like he's pointing at stuff periodically.
I'm waving it like I'm some form of
professor,
dictator,
or professor. I was going professor, but yeah.
Well, I think I'm a bit aggressive with it. Can you hear it? Anyway, so class, quiet down.
But yeah, Crossfaith, they blew up, didn't they? Going back to more than 10 years now.
They just
and then
had everything.
They didn't release the music to back it up.
No, the thing is, right? They released that. What was it? They had that. They had the cover
and a monolith. And the monolith is still their best song.
And to this day, yeah. Because when they released their last album, was it
more 14, 15 years ago?
The last one they dropped was an album.
I don't know.
Either way, when they last dropped music. Snooze Fest.
Their live performance. Nothing has ever lived up to their live performance musically.
They're a great structural band. Part of the bassist.
No, the bassist was fine. Hiroki was fine. Don't shit on my Hiroki.
The new bassist.
They haven't got a new bassist.
Which one was tiddling?
The second guitarist.
The second guitarist. Sorry. They all look like
allegedly.
As Pete holds his both hands up.
Fuck. We don't normally talk about topics like this on this podcast.
We don't like talking about diddlers.
Not at all.
But no, so we've covered Japanese. We've covered the one big German one. If I'm missing any...
There are a few more Japanese bands that I would like to mention, because I think So there's a Japanese band, Crystal Lake.
Yeah?
You would have heard of them.
I've heard of them. I've not heard much of them.
Yeah, they're very much...
I'll add them to my list.
hardcore-ish metalcore type band. They're that kind of crossover under little to no clean singing, all screaming.
You've mentioned this before.
I have mentioned them before. They are quite good. I've never really got into them. But yeah, and there's another and there's another quite well-known, well-established
metal
Japanese band. No, it's not, and I can't remember what they're called. They're more of a hard rock band, and I will know. Oh, what are they called?
Take a sip of my milkshake while I'm waiting for Pete to work out what the fuck he's doing.
What are they called?
That was nice. I won't tell you what milkshake it is because it's not as nice as my homemade one.
What brand is it?
I'm not saying. But I make my Nesquik at home in a blender. Because he gets rid of all the bits.
They were on my maybe list to see this band.
Oh.
Which is how it shows how much
you can't remember who they are. I'm judging your faith in this band.
Oh, what are they called? I can see their...
Describe it. I won't know them.
What are they called? This is really annoying me.
You're doing the thing I was doing last time with the music video that I was trying to describe.
I'm trying to find it.
Feeder, by the way, I haven't forgotten.
Yeah, Feeder. Got a brand new car. They're in... Oh, no, they're not. They're okay, right, okay. There's Cold Rain.
Cold Rain, never heard of them.
Cold Rain, yeah, they play downloads. They're pretty good, actually. There was also another band you will have heard of and you will have forgotten about. Dir and Grey.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
You just go, oh, no. We always need to do this when you're tired, Stu, when we're talking about this. It's
because the gas man disrupted my nap.
Dorian Gray, they were massive back in the day. I say massive.
Dorian Gray or
Dirn Gray.
Dorian Gray is a
no. I don't think that's still a thing. Yeah, I know
the painting.
Yes. That is Dorian Gray. Yeah. That's a really good film.
Or are we on
actually.
about 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh my God!
What was his name?
Right, no, international band, Stu. So I remember they were in like Kerrang and everything like that back in the day.
I'm gonna have to look them up. Enjoy silence, people, as we Google.
Or Google YouTube.
Dorian. No, I'm not YouTubing. Fuck YouTube. We're not on YouTube. We don't like YouTube.
We are. We are on YouTube.
I know. I'm taking this.
Just gonna plug.
See, I just get Dorian Gray.
If you want to see Dir and Grey, DIR space EN space GREY. GREY, yeah.
In Grey.
Should we play you a little snippet through our...
Yeah. No, I'm just getting something else.
Don't know how well this is coming off.
Might be a reason why they're not around anymore, Pete.
I never said I got into him, but I just...
Apparently it's just to do with imagery, but if you type in what you told me to type in, the next word that follows that is controversy.
Oh, what is the controversy? Well, find out. We really touched on the controversy once this episode. Let's double down. Oh, no.
I think it's due to be... It's just like... I think it's because they've got banned and censored music videos.
Oh.
The male-only concert policy. Oh, shit, in 2009.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Extreme shock imagery and themes. Oh, God.
He says, oh, God, while reading and not telling us what's oh, godding. I'm in as much as the sentence, you guys. The controversies including a male-only compass.
Yeah.
They're very artistic, is what you're saying. They're very...
I think if you want to know more about them, Google it.
Oh, is it that bad?
It's not that bad. It's just like, I mean, if you think about like the male-only concert policy in 2009,
a bit weird.
Like that's really harsh. Because, I mean, I go to all my gigs with my wife and daughter and my son. Like, every gig I go to, I take them with me because they want to come. Sometimes they're not really into
Imagine how bad that gig would smell.
Oh, God. The testosterone, the sweat.
The sweat is what I was thinking
the
of.
putrid, unwashed man.
Moving on from Turin Grey then.
Yeah, swiftly.
Not all Japanese bands have mass controversies. We promise.
There
are quite a few actually underground bands. TikTok's bringing quite a few. There's one. There's Sales something. It's got Sales in the name.
Kate did show me one, and
they do choreographed like.
No, Kate showed me one, and they were very reggae, more reggae than Sim, but they were really fun. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, listen, anyone that's listening to this podcast, to listen to any of our advice, definitely check out some international bands. Definitely check out the Japanese scene because I think that's popping.
It's its own thing
now than ever.
It's its own thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want fun vibes, I don't know how to describe it because Hanabi have got like these really like feminine girlies kind of like singing voices and kind of like sounds like a cartoon character, and then all of a sudden there's this massive growl and scream which rocks you to your core, and it's like that's really good. But do you know something I learned the other day as well after listening to a band that was highly recommended to me by our good friend Carlos?
Who's that?
Landmarks.
Oh yeah, they're French. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know they were French.
Yeah.
So Carlos recommended this band, and so I had given him a bit of a lesson because I do take Carlos's taste in music seriously, and I think he's got good taste himself. Very handsome man. I'm
just going to pause you. That last.
I just said he's a handsome man. Thanks.
Yeah, that last Japanese band.
Yeah.
Is called Sailing Before the Wind. Go and have a look at them on social media. Their stage routines are very interesting.
Nice.
They do like full-on choreographed stuff.
But back onto our handsome.
Sorry. Back on to Landmarks.
Landmarks.
With this Landmark announcement that Carlos is a very indeed handsome man.
He is. He's very handsome.
Carlos.
Anyway, Dr. Carlos. This band,
Dr.
I didn't know was
Penosa.
French, so I was listening to
Carlos.
I was listening to them, and
Stu's rubbing off on me. I apologise.
Yeah,
I lost myself then in Carlos's dreamy eyes.
Dreamy eyes. Do you prefer him clean shaven or not shaven on his face? I'm saying face because he shaved in the middle of down, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, I liked the bit of beard.
I like the bit of beard.
Yeah.
I wonder what Lauren likes.
Lauren, comments what you like.
We're on about the face, Lauren. Jesus Christ, get your head out the gutter. Anyway, so stop talking about Carlos. Get back on the Landmarks.
Look. I didn't notice if he shaved his chest or not. Did you?
I think he probably does.
Might do. Might not do.
A wax all one and done all over?
No. He's Latino, isn't he? He's like generally Latino men are quite hairy, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, look at me.
He's there with his white Scottish skin and he's got himself
pale ass legs. You're the one that calls me the Mexican. Anyway, Landmarks.
Why are we here?
I did not realise they were French until I was listening to them because they actually
sake.
have French in some of their songs. And I thought, and to be honest with you, I thought that's an incredible kind of like because like you've got Gojira as well.
Yeah.
And I mean,
yeah, of course, Gojira. Yeah.
I think the French market is so undervalued. I think at the moment. I think add a bit of what's the really sexy French word to say? Je m'appelle.
My name is
Moulin Rouge.
You're just saying French things.
There's a word.
Stop being such a British guy right now.
That's typical. No, je ne sais quoi. Is that the word?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I took what you want about.
I think we need more French. I think it's a language of love, and I think it's missing its place in the metal scene. I am tired, but yes, we shall rock on.
I don't know where to go with that, Stu.
Landmarks, French, Gojira.
Yeah,
sexy French.
Gojira,
bring it in.
Gojira are great as well.
Gojira amazing.
Yeah.
I probably said the story.
We've talked about them quite a lot on the podcast, haven't we?
Like their drumming and their bass.
Long at you an album.
But the thing is, when I first saw them live, I was with Sam, and
yeah, you literally said this on the last podcast.
Yeah,
let's skip over it.
I couldn't work out where they were from until like he said where he was from because I couldn't pin the accent. But I would never have guessed French because I mean, How many other French metal bands can you think of?
Yeah,
and
no.
there's probably
there are quite a few.
Yeah,
but again, we're not going to see this because we as British tend to listen to music of the lyrics we can understand. I say British, I'll include Americans in that, and I'll include Canadians and Australians. We listen to music of the lyrics we can understand because, and I think part of that is that metal lyrics have much more meaning than your generic pop stuff. So I think if you've got your generic pop stuff, it doesn't matter so much.
No, I
think of Justin Bieber and Despacito.
But I kind of disagree because I think we need to embrace this.
I'm not disputing that, but what I'm saying is I think we're programmed to want to understand these things. I mean,
if you go back all these years,
we take more meaning from the songs than your generic pop.
Yeah.
You know, your generic
club
person in the street isn't getting I'm blue tattooed on their arm because the song means so much to them. Do you know what I mean? Like, people
I got
love that song.
Lyrics tattooed on me. You won't see them. They're in a discreet place.
But you don't because and no disrespect to like mainstream pop artists, but there's so many.
It's easier.
It's far more give and take, isn't it, on that? Whereas I think the hard rock and metal, the lyrics have a deeper meaning. Not with all bands, of course. There are some, Electric Callboy, for example. Like, most of their songs are jokey songs, especially in the modern era. But generally, that's the outlier. Whereas there's a lot of mental health stuff and stuff. I think that's why we're wired to sort of listen more to English music, I think.
But then, like I said, I was just going to say, so it's easier to say Wings of a Butterfly, bit of a hymn song they chucked in, than it is to sing Wings of a Schmetterling.
There is that as well, yeah. So, and some languages lend themselves indifferently. So, for example, Welsh is horrific in metal.
Oh, I'd love to hear it though.
Well, stay tuned to State of Deceit. No, but it doesn't work. We've tried it. We have really tried it, and it
doesn't work.
But it's just to do with the way it's my insulin phone.
Oh,
telling me I haven't got an active pod. No one will be able to hear that.
I can hear it. It's annoying.
But why is it doing that?
I don't know.
But
I'm not diabetic. I have no idea.
What was I saying? Yeah, but so German, really good for the angry, aggressive music. Yeah. No, I can vibe with that. I mean, like I said, like French, they always say is the language of love. I mean, I'd love to hear. I don't know. Have you ever spoken to an Italian?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I remember.
Hang on. What? I don't want to get it wrong, because Sam really messed me up on this gig.
Yes, we're talking about the same gig. Yeah. We're talking about the same gig with the same...
What was David's brother's real name? Because Sam kept calling him the name of the guy from Titanic.
What was Sam calling him?
I can't remember. But there was a guy from Titanic who he kept saying... and he was shit. It was all night. He kept calling him that, and I'm like, oh, what is his name? Because he had beautiful long hair, like just a typical metalhead. But when he opened his mouth and started talking to you, you were like, would you like another drink? He was such a sweet person as well. Nice.
The background story of this, right?
Fill it in because I'm going way off.
So we were a man light for some shows in 2022 in Cardiff, and so we joke. David was like, "Oh, my brother's coming. He can play instruments. We'll play." So we were like semi-seriously saying, "Oh, thing." Anyway, David's brother, who plays guitar, came and played bass for us. David, who plays bass for us, plays guitar. David can also play guitar and has played guitar for us on a number of occasions. He played guitar for this gig, and so we had David's brother and David on stage playing in the show, which was really cool.
Name. Can you?
I'm waiting for you to say it. No, I can't.
No,
I'm so sorry.
Because do you know what I keep...
Francesco.
Yeah. That's what Sam kept saying.
Him,
and that's all I keep thinking is his name, but it's not his name.
Shall I call David?
I know I'd be too embarrassed to call David.
David? What's your brother called? We're talking about... You're live on the Metal Tongue podcast.
He was such a sweet human being. He was just so nice.
Honestly,
he literally turned a corner and just handed me a drink and went, I bought you a drink. And I was like...
Yeah. honestly, yeah.
You didn't have to, because we walked in and I bought him a drink because I think he helped out with some things. And I was like, oh, here's have a drink. And he was like, oh, thank you. And then he disappeared and he was having a great night. And I think he was filming that night.
I will say, David is just as sweet.
Oh, yeah. I think David's lovely. For his profession, I think give him every credit he's owed, really. But yeah, he's a busy man. Between band, family life, and work, But his brother, I think it's the hair, maybe, because he's got long hair. It's like I've always liked drummers with big bushy hair, because when they drum, the hair goes mad.
Yeah.
And when I saw his brother, I was like, that's the hair.
There's a great photo. I'm not sure who took it. Someone took it. It might have been his dad, because David and Francesco. I feel so bad.
I feel awful.
This is so bad, right?
But yeah, anyway, either way,
his dad was, and anyway, it's a photograph of him like lashing his hair back, and it's like vertical. This is before I had long hair as well. And
like he's just. I think he was just a total package. He was a lovely person. Yeah, Italian. So yeah, you're right. Italian is. What about Italian bands? I don't really know any Italian bands. I know like Latin American bands. Like Il Nino.
Yes, Il Nino, yes.
Il Nino. Deftones, I know they're again American.
They're American.
Yeah, but they're Latin. There's another band floating around, and I need to find them. They've popped up on my thing, and I think they're a Latin band, and like Latin America. They kind of dressed. They've got tattoos, but they kind of dressed like a Latin American might dress, without sounding stereotype. And they sound fucking incredible. And I was going to send it to you, and I lost the footage because they sounded fucking great. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to see some more French, because Landmarks, what I've heard, are really, really good. Yeah, sing more French. Add it in. Fuck it. Teach the world about your culture and about your language. Because we're all snobs and we all think everyone should be speaking English. We shouldn't. We should all embrace each other's cultures. Little pig.
Who's that knocking at my door?
In. Yeah.
You want to say hello to Uncle Stu?
I thought he said. Did he say angry Jew?
No. No, that's just a speech impediment.
I know. I do find it quite funny.
Stop taking the piss out of a 4-year-old.
He calls me Unky Jew.
he does quite. Yeah.
As he was dragging me through all the paddling pools on the beach the other day, he was like, "Come here, Unky Jew." And I'm like, "Hey."
Paddling pools? You mean rock pools?
Rock pools, same thing. You're paddling them. You're rocking them.
We haven't really mentioned much in the way of Scandinavian bands. The first one that comes to my mind is?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes. Hammer Smash Face. No. It's not. I don't know where they're from. I imagine America.
Who?
Hammer Smash Face? Is that a song? That's a song,
That's
isn't
a song.
It? Oh, shit. Fuck.
That is Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal. Yes.
Yeah.
They are...
We have a thundering 4-year-old trying to break through.
Hold on. A few short moments later. We did have a thundering 4-year-old at the door, but he's no longer with us. Not like that. It sounded like I killed him. I haven't killed him. He's fine.
He's in the other room.
Yes.
We've just learned something interesting, haven't we?
We've realised something. David's brother is called Francesco.
We've been absolute fucking tits, haven't we?
But it was quite a long time ago. Sam was calling David's brother
Fabrizio.
Yeah,
something like that. It was from Titanic, because Sam is a big Titanic fan.
Understatement. I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while. Miss you, Sam.
Talking about him today, actually.
Were you?
Another friend.
You're not allowed with the French, Stu.
No, I know I'm not allowed, but I've been seeing someone on the side.
Fucking true. Anyway, international bands.
Yes.
I was going Scandinavian.
Scandinavian, yeah, but I mean,
In Flames.
If you're going Scandinavian, you go quite into
Children of Bodom.
Yeah, you go into quite the heavier market of things as well.
You do, and there's a lot of...
But can I just say, In Flames, fucking what a great band.
They've got one or two songs I like.
One or two?
They've got one or two songs I like, Stu.
They got about fucking a whole catalogue for me. Fucking love that one.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Something Transmissions is my other favourite one.
Turner. Turner.
No, I can't remember the first part. Told you, getting tired. Anyway, yeah, no, I mean, you've got all them, but like, I mean, if you're going to Scandinavian, you're going across that market, and on my lovely little notes we've got here, then you've also got like the likes of like Meshuggah.
Where are Meshuggah from?
Sweden.
Are they from Sweden?
From Sweden.
Did not know that.
Well, this is from Google, by the way, so if I'm wrong, don't shout at me. And then you've got Amon Amarth.
Yes, of course, I'm on a Amarth, yes.
I love Amon Amarth.
We're missing another band as well, which I'll bring up afterwards.
I think I get the opportunity to see them. See Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
I don't, this is my hot take. They can be a one-trick pony, because I've seen them twice. And, like, of course, they've got great stage setups, but I saw them in such a... it wasn't a short span. It was a couple of years apart, and it was like I saw the same show.
Yeah, well, they've got they're Viking metal, aren't they? So they've got
some amazing catalogue and the great vibe. And
but is that any different from just a metal band just playing on stage? I mean, isn't it all?
Kind of, but I mean, it's for me. It was like it was like copy and paste. Like I could have gone and told you the set list before I turned up.
Oh, okay, they didn't change. Okay, fair. Okay, it's a bit, yeah. The band I was going to mention, Volbeat.
Yeah, but we were covering bands that didn't speak English, but we kind of said...
Well, we can't because the main... As I was saying, see, we're like with my long spiel about why we all like music that listens to English. The reason is because the market is there the market isn't there in the native countries.
He's got another band, though, that...
well, he's just had surgery in his throat and sounds completely different.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, I saw a video about it online yesterday.
What, singing differently or talking differently?
Singing differently.
Really?
Yeah, he's lost that kind of low resonance Johnny Cash vibe a little bit.
When they first came out, don't get me wrong, I like what they're doing now. When they first came out, they really had a market that was just unexplored.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it was new. And then they've still got it, but they've kind of like followed that Metallica train a bit, I would say. But they're still good. I still like them. Would I go see them? Only if they're with another band that I'm more interested to see or equally interested.
They're one of those bands you'd be quite happy to see at a festival.
Yes.
But you probably wouldn't go on their own.
I wanted to go see them recently, but it's only because they were with Bush.
Okay.
And I love Bush.
Speaking of international bands,
we have been.
Bullet for My Valentine, Welsh band.
That's not fucking international, Pete. What are we going to bring up next? Something of Profits? We won't go there. But fucking really.
We're dropping all the controversies today.
We are.
Oh my days. Excellent stuff. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Steps.
That's his name.
Yes, I know. Right. Anyway. Anyway. Moving swiftly on, faster than a rabbit.
Are you going to go Russia?
Well, I was going to bring this. So they're part British as well. The band you're thinking of.
Oh.
Sort to Prevail.
Are they part British?
Their guitarist is English.
Oh, what, 1/5?
They're part. That's a quarter. No, it's not a quarter, it's a fifth. Mental breakdown right here. We're 1/5. Oh, yeah, they're a quarter.
A quarter's 1/4, you dickhead.
I know that. I just didn't. I had a brain fart. What a fucking idiot. Oh, sorry, Mum.
Yeah, no, Sort to Prevail. A band that I've not yet to see that equally pisses me off because we are
going controversies today, aren't we?
We were going to go see him on tour.
Were you?
We were, weren't we? We were going to go see him with a band that you've mentioned the lead singer from already. Did you?
Yes.
You don't get tickets for that one?
No, we did. Yes.
Another controversy
with Hollywood Undead.
Yes. So that was a hell of a lineup.
We were going to see the Falling in Reverse tour in Cardiff with Falling in Reverse, Sort to Prevail, Hollywood Undead, and Tech 9.
Yeah. What a fat lineup that would have been.
Well,
fell short.
Three of the bands would have been fat. I don't Tech 9. No idea.
That's what I mean. 3 out of 4. Come on.
Yeah.
That's 3/4.
That's 65%.
Well, I'd be like 75%. Anyway,
no, that would be correct, though, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Yeah.
I'm shit about it. Anyway,
apparently I am too.
That would have been a sick lineup, but unfortunately it didn't come to fruition.
For visa issues.
And the year before that was supposed to go ahead, they were at Download, and I was like, I'm not going to go see him. I'm going to go see him at Thing. And there was another band I equally wanted to go see.
I did see them at Download.
Yeah, but I went to go see someone else because it was like...
Who?
I can't remember.
There you are. Wasn't worth it.
Pete, I can't remember half the bands I've
No,
seen.
I don't count them. We've had this conversation. I don't count them.
What? The bands you can't remember?
No, if I don't see a full set, I don't count them at download.
Because you're sad. Fucking saddo.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, of course, I missed the opportunity to see him, and it sucks. Because, I mean, that man, what a voice. What a range.
I feel like we're missing some pretty big bands from our list.
Do you reckon? I've only written a couple down that I could think of. My main one was like the Japanese circuit, because I'm just really between Bloodywood and the Japanese market. I think that's where I've kind of hovered around. Like, I know we can go on Sepultura, Cavalier, and all that stuff. But they were like early days, you know. Like El Nino American. By the way, fun fact. You mentioned Cannibal Corpse. They're from New York.
Yeah.
So, no, you're wrong. But like,
what do you mean wrong?
Well, no, I'm like, we were calling about like...
Hammer Smash Face.
Yeah.
Great name for a band, that.
Hammer Smash Face, no.
I can see like an anvil type hammer in a broken skull
There's
as
a
a
band
logo.
called Anvil from Canada, actually.
Yes, there is, yes.
Good documentary.
It is very good, yes.
If you want to watch a documentary about metal music and a struggling band that my eyes deserve...
They're playing Ponty soon, but...
a lot more credit than they, you know, are given. Anvil. Definitely check them out.
They're still going. They're playing Pontypridd in next month.
Give them, that's a massive... I mean, Pontypridd's like... I mean, it's not exactly everyone's fucking goal market to play, is it?
Don't you diss my Ponty.
I can't wait to go to Wales and make Pontypridd by down next to Tony Bandy.
Stand there if it's on a pandy.
Yeah.
I used to play football for Pontypridd, Stu.
Yeah, exactly. That's really shit.
Take my wife's name out of your mouth.
My football team that I played with back when I was a child out of your mouth. Anyway, I'm not shitting on Pontypridd, right?
You
but
fucking
I'm just saying.
It's not everyone's dream to play Ponty.
Well,
yeah, it is mine.
No, right.
I sing Hadder Park.
No, but listen, right?
Sold out.
You're a
Fucking
band
love that,
from
mate.
Canada, right? You had this massive success, and then kind of shit kind of got sideways. Watch the documentary. I'm going to spoil it. And then all of a sudden you get forgotten, and then you try and do a comeback, which starts generating steam. And then you're like, oh, we're going to go to England. I'd love to play Wembley. You know, things like that. That's what they say. They don't go, oh, I can't wait to play Ponty.
Anyway, moving
Can't wait to
swiftly
go to
on.
Merthyr. Love a bit of Merthyr.
Can we just stop shitting on, like...
Oh, I'm going to go
please?
to Scotland and play Lossy Mouth.
Where?
That's where my granddad was raised. Don't you diss it. It's where my
Where is it?
ancestors
Where
from.
is it in Scotland?
It's far north. It's Morayshire, Stotfield. It's kind of like... Basically, there were like 3 clans that lived there, or 4. The MacLeods, the Youngs, the Edwardses, and must have been some incest going on because there were small clans. Hence why I'm so fucked in the head. You know, and yeah, there was a Christmas Day disaster. Google it. It's fun to look at because literally my family could not exist if they were all on that boat. Or boats, so I say. It's a monument to my family. Go check it out. I am tired.
Well, on that tangent,
Well,
speaking of internationalism,
fucking
Scotland.
Ponty.
Pontypridd in Scotland.
Anyway, yeah, no, but Anvil.
Anvil, yes. Well, we're the Canadians, so we said we weren't including
Yeah,
Canada.
I know, but I'm saying, you know, if you're going to go that far, that's what I said.
Sum 41. Canadian.
Yeah. And they do sing French.
Simple Plan. Yes. Yeah.
Simple Plan don't sing French.
No, they don't, but they're
Tell you,
Canadian.
the Simple Plan.
Nickelback.
Oh, yeah. You always forget about Nickelback, don't you?
No. I love Nickelback.
No, Nickelback, like with it, like when you think.
Oh, yeah. Well, because the Canada French market,
Got like
Canada
a
French,
Western
the Canada
sound,
America.
haven't they? Like a country. If you listen to their first album,
It's just Canada and America is the same. Like, it's not the same. I'm so sorry,
say
Canadians.
that to a Canadian, I dare you. Say that to an American, I dare
Hey, don't say that, eh?
you. Cancelled we are.
I met some Canadians on holiday once, right? And they lived up to the stereotype. They were super lovely.
They were, yeah.
And they said every time. What's up,
I met this amazing Canadian guy when I worked in the pub.
Right,
I
you
was
did.
working in the bar, and obviously we were in our pubs. They're old English pubs, Welsh pubs, whatever you call them. Brick walls.
Well done, Stu.
Right, weapons on the walls. You know, all this armory and stuff like that. And he come through the front door, and he was like, you don't mind if I look around? I'm like, yeah, it's a pub. You can walk around all you want as long as it's in the rooms you're allowed in. But he was just really polite about it and amazing. He looked like John Goodman. He literally was like a spitting image of John Goodman.
Maybe it was.
Might have been. I lost my opportunity. I like John Goodman.
But yes, international artists. But Canada is effectively the same market as the United States of America.
Yeah.
So
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne, yes.
I was thinking about wearing my Avril Lavigne top.
Spirit Box.
Do you reckon I'd be judged?
What?
To wear my Avril Lavigne top at download.
Why? She could play download.
No, but I like Avril Lavigne. I seen her on tour.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, it was good.
Anyway, it's not really international, are they? I mean...
No. And I mean, I was quite gutted when I found out she didn't write all of her lyrics on her own. She had professionals in. Yeah, she
has loads of co-writers in for her songs as well.
It upset me.
A lot of artists.
First album meant a lot to me.
Go and have a look at most artists. I mean, like most. Yeah, I would say most artists have co-writers these days.
Korn's album is co-wrote by the same person who did Avril Lavigne's album.
Hey, look at.
Fun fact.
Jordan Fish.
Oh yeah, Jordan Fish.
He co-writes loads of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not stating it. It's just when you think it comes from a raw place and you're going through your teenage years, go through breakups and the world's ending and depression, all this shit, and you think this album is all helping you through the struggles, and then you find out it's just all lies.
Yeah,
because she went through none of that trauma.
What's Simple Plan?
Yeah.
Life is nothing but a lie. What song that is?
Did they do that?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just a kid, Pete. And I'm a dick. I'm addicted to you. These are all Simple Plan songs.
Oh, really?
I'm a dick. I'm addicted to you. But no, I mean, I think we especially these festivals now, because Bloodstock have just dropped their.
Yes, we've managed to go this far without mentioning it because this was the idea for the podcast. Came from. It
wasn't mine, but mine was a Japanese band. But yeah,
but this gave us the idea to expand it to international artists in it a bit more. With Bloodstock announcing their lineup of 100% international artists or non-British artists, we should say. A lot of them.
I imagine. I'm not sure where all of them are from on that list.
Well, hold on. We do know.
Do we?
Because.
Have you looked at the whole list?
No. I'm saying headliners, Stu. Headliners.
You need to clarify that because I didn't listen.
Merciful Fate are from.
You said this earlier.
You said this earlier. I didn't. You looked it up.
Well, they're
The Scandinavian.
No.
Yes, the Swedish. Scandinavian, Finnish. Danish.
Danish.
There we are. Scandinavian. That's what I said.
I thought it was pastry.
Oh, for God's sake. That's Oscar. Oscar Piastri.
Yeah. So.
Oh, hold on. Then we've got Electric Callboy.
Yeah.
A German.
Which I think is
interesting for Bloodstock.
I'm excited for them. I'm excited for Electric Callboy because I think we've talked about Electric Callboy off podcast, on podcast, and I think for a festival like that, because I saw Killswitch headline that, and that was their first headline show in the UK. And I thought Killswitch deserved that spot. They were subbed by.
Electric Callboy are much bigger than Killswitch, though.
And I think Electric Callboy deserved that slot.
Have you seen the interesting Electric Callboy? Have you seen what the shows they're playing in Germany?
No.
They are playing like 20k arenas.
Are they?
25k. They are playing full on big boy arenas. Yeah. Like, or 10k plus anyway, and like across Europe they're doing that. They play. They're obviously doing an arena tour end of this year where they're playing some shows. Obviously, there's 4 I think UK dates.
Yeah.
It hasn't sold out yet. But it's.
I'd like to think it would.
I'd like to think it would. Yeah. I mean, all the seating is sold out for Cardiff, because hence why I can't go, which we mentioned before.
Bring it here then.
We're not going on Chairgate, Stu. That's been rife recently.
I know. Rough. Really rough.
Anyway, you've lost my train of thought now. Oh, yeah, and Emotions and White. Anyway, Emotions. We hope Electric Callboy sell out that tour. Blah blah blah. Yeah. There'll be a fun band for Bloodstock, and as they would be for any festival. And I think that's a testament to the sort of band they are.
So you followed Electric Callboy from their early days with their previous name.
Yeah, which we won't go into on this podcast. Won't go again, which we did, and we've had to scratch. because it does contain some...
No one slurred.
Well, no, actually, this is something I wanted to say to you before. Then we re-recorded it, and then I forgot to press record on you.
Yeah,
so
thanks.
you just had me with half a
I had
conversation.
amazing content, by the way, guys.
Yeah, it was great.
The
It was
best
great.
content.
Yeah. What were we saying? Hey, Alexa, play Tanzanite by Electric Callboy. That was what I just did. So if you're now listening to Tanzanite by Electric Callboy, which dropped last week, it's pretty good.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that dropped last week.
Yeah, I haven't
well
really
worth
given it a
listen.
listen.
No.
I'll have to give it a listen.
But what I was going to say is they've done really well considering they've had a singer change.
Have they? I haven't
Yes,
noticed.
they've had a singer change, yeah. And
What,
they've
like
also...
a band member, or have they just moved them around?
No, their singer left and their singer joined. The Scream is the same guy.
Why?
Nico. I don't really know. They left. I left before Hyper Hyper. He left.
Oh.
And then Hyper Hyper was the first song with the new singer, Nico, who is...
Oh, that makes sense why I didn't notice.
Yeah, because you got into them afterwards. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I wasn't really into them before. They had one song, and that was it, really, for me. But
Maybe you blew off with them. You really...
oh, Hyper Hyper, yes, quality.
Yeah.
That's still... I still love
milked
that
song so much, I'd start
Hyper
hating them.
Hyper. It came out during COVID as well, didn't it?
Yeah, you really fucking rinsed that one.
Such a good song now.
It is, but you ruined it for me.
Alexa, play Hyper Hyper by Electric Callboy. Now playing Hyper Hyper
I hope it
by
doesn't
Electric
work, by the way.
Callboy.
He's trying to get all your bloody devices to...
Yeah,
You missed it. You did Google, everything else.
I did. And then I forgot to press
Siri.
record, so let's just move
Yeah,
on.
and then
Let's
you
move
decided
swiftly
to
on.
fucking ruin my great content. Anyway, yeah, so Bloodstock's announcement's out. A lot of great opportunity
Yeah.
bands. Big shout out to Bloodstock anyway, because they've just done their 25 years.
25 years? something
25
like that,
years,
yeah.
and they've kind of done it on their own.
Yeah, they have done it on
I
their
read
own.
a really interesting article the other day about them obviously sticking it and keeping it in the family,
Yeah.
and they've just kind of ran with it. And I take my hat off to them. I've been only once, but I thought it was an amazing experience. I take my hat off to them because they really do put the fans first. I really do believe that. So
But yeah, no, by all accounts, I think it's nice that a festival that is locally, like, run by people,
yeah, I
that
mean,
a family business, is still managed to go in this day and age because, you know, I mean, Download is a corporate event.
very corporate.
I know people complain it's corporate. I mean, yeah, but that's why it always has been. I mean, that's why it works.
Yeah, it's been corporate it's been corporate since Download creation, really. I think because
Yeah.
Andy
What's
Coppin's been
Festival
part
been
of Live
corporate?
Nation and Ticketmaster and all that.
It's always Monster Rock would have been.
Yeah.
It's to do a festival that size. It's always going to be somewhat level of corporate.
But
Let's get
no,
the
we should do
sponsorships
an
and
episode on festivals, covering a couple of European, American ones. I've kind of googled a few, and I think that there's quite a lot out there.
Danny
that,
Wimmer present ones, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of just to talk about what's available for everyone.
Absolutely.
And I think if you're gonna go to check out some of these bands, especially some of these international bands you've never heard of before, and you don't want to go buy a ticket to their gig because you think you might not enjoy it, go see them at a festival.
Maybe we should do a little write-up of what each festival is and like sort of do like a
how long it's been going,
checklist,
how long it's been
Facts.
going, what it covers, because you've got the When We Were Young, which is all punk.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works because they just seem to slam out so many bands.
They didn't do it last year, did they?
I know they've missed a year, but I think
It was just like 2010s pop punk, really, wasn't it? Like and like
it's the same bands over
emo
again
stuff,
a lot of the
yeah.
times, I think. But either way, like Slam Dunk, I think there's a lot there to cover and talk about. I think, I was speaking to a guy in work who goes to Download. He works for a different company because he works and does another job on site, and I was talking to him. I asked him if he went to Download, and I was telling him about Bloodstock and Slam Dunk because I've been previous years. He's never been, and it's like, and I was saying to him, I think you need to. So
I've well, technically I have done Slam Dunk, but I've not done. I did Slam Dunk Wales, which doesn't really count.
yeah, I think you need to go to the bigger kind of.
Such a long way.
Yeah, it is.
Such a long way.
It is a trek, and would I do it again? Probably not. But am I glad I've done it? Yes.
I don't see me doing it because it's a long way to go for a day.
Yeah.
And Leeds or North London for a day is a long, long way
Yeah.
because it's not really.
It was. I think the lineup for me, it was all Tony Hawk's kind of like nostalgia for me playing the games.
Yeah.
And Good Charlotte's, and I was like, for me, it was a bucket list. And for my daughter to see Good Charlotte, but she's really got into
Good
it.
Charlotte are great.
Yeah, and they were great live.
Speaking of international bands, Good Charlotte are great.
American. But yeah, and I mean, if you want to go check out any international bands, I highly recommend doing it. Doesn't matter if they don't speak or sing in the language that you're used to. Just go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
go
not
for the
no.
vibe and go for the support because they need it. All these bands need it, whether they're big or small. You know, to keep them going, you need to see them. And
Absolutely.
buy the merch.
And it all starts at local as well. So if you've got a local grassroots venue, go and support your local festival as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
We've gone completely on a tangent here.
Yeah.
But
international Welsh bands.
International Welsh bands.
Help these Welsh bands get international.
Yes, please do.
Well, yeah. I think that's kind of.
I think we count as an international band. Bear in mind, played Scotland, and it literally was 9, 13, 15 hours to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a long
we did have a gig on the way, to be fair.
No, but that's all right. If you can plan that in, it makes sense, doesn't it? Because if you can stop off and drop off a couple of gigs on the way.
Yeah. Newcastle on the way back then.
It makes so much sense because doing that one drive. Fucking hell.
We did Newcastle back overnight, didn't we? And we left.
I didn't.
No, you didn't. But left Newcastle at 11 o'clock, just after 11 o'clock, and I got home at 9:15 in the morning.
I would have stayed somewhere.
Well, yeah, but the problem was I had to get all the other lot back. So by the time I got to Swansea, it was only
Sounds
an hour
like
away.
a them problem.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, guys. I love you all, but sounds like
we should have stayed somewhere on the way back. I'm not doing that.
I think you got to think about the driver might be fine driving, might not be a drinker, but it's a long trek.
John did do some of that, to be fair to him.
Yeah. Can you reach the pedals?
Same way you can, Stu.
Yeah, I know, the same height, are we?
Something like that, yeah. Roughly. Same birthday, same height.
I know, must be a 10th of May thing.
10th of May.
Yeah.
That's Stu's birthday.
No, it's not. I don't tell people my birthday.
You just told.
I said it might be a 10th of May thing. I didn't say that my birthday was 10th of May.
You implied it strongly. And I happen to know that your birthday is on the 10th of May,
He doesn't. I've been lying to him for the entire time I've known him. I'm a December baby.
December baby.
Yeah. Christmas Day.
Not even Jesus was born on Christmas Day.
No, but I changed it like him, see?
Okay. Fair. Anyway, with Jesus over here in the corner.
Ooh.
Why do you think, ooh?
He's everywhere, not just in the corner.
Very true.
Don't put Jesus in the corner, my friend.
Anyway, on that note, we hope you've enjoyed today's rambling episode. The sound might be a bit funny because also when we stopped, I realised that the vocals I'd been recording slightly weirdly.
Yeah.
As in, I was way too far away from the mic.
And I was way too loud.
And Stu was way too loud. So, apologise for the audio for this episode. I'll sort it for you next time.
As long as Carlos hears his bit.
Yes, sexy Carlos. Anyway, we won't be here next week because we are on YouTube again.
Yeah, please check that out.
Please check that out, yeah.
So, we're going to be alternating. So, 1 week it'll be pod, 1 week it'll be YouTube. We're going to try that method for a while. See what you think. Of course, it's work in progress, so don't judge and be harsh. You can call us a wanker all you want, but
we
appreciate what we're putting out there.
Yeah, give us a like, subscribe. We're trying.
Yeah.
And we will. We've got 2 more episodes recorded, haven't we, Stu?
Yeah, we've got a couple planned.
And then we've got a backdrop coming specifically for the podcast, which will be here by the time hopefully we do more. So we will have
if you've been watching the teasers, I did put at the end of the last one that, be coming soon.
What's coming soon?
Possibly.
Possibly something's ready to pod. We don't drop teasers yet because we haven't fully decided when we're dropping.
All I've said is it's coming soon.
Something's coming soon.
Yeah.
And do you know what's coming?
We've mentioned it in the last podcast. Do you know what's?
Shh.
We've mentioned.
Do you know what's coming even sooner though, Stu? Our YouTube episode next Friday, and then this podcast the following Friday. So we will hear you in 2 weeks. We'll see you next week. Catch us on all social at the Metal Tongue Podcast. And what's left, Stu? We just have to go on and say thank you for listening to this week's episode on the Metal Tongue Podcast.
Oh, ready for bed.
Do you want to do an outro or not?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm flagging it here. Honestly, the gas man fucked my nap up. I went home, I thought, because I didn't sleep well last night. Yeah. And I thought, go for a quick nana nap, as we do love one.
Yeah.
And door goes and goes, "Oh, do you want me to get it?" I'm like, "No," because I've just, I don't want some grown ass man seeing me sleep on the couch like a fucking baby. So just stayed my nap. And then I was waiting for this dickhead to respond to my messages to tell me what time we're doing the podcast.
Oh, was that Clive?
Yeah, you can call him that. Clive the cunt. Sorry.
Can't say that.